Hello everyone, my name is Julie Bashara. My topic is my favorite place that I've traveled to, and I have never felt joy like I have felt in Spain. I was lucky enough to be able to go to Spain with some of my closest friends on a school trip my senior year. The trip began with an 8-hour flight, and due to my excitement and access to unlimited movies, I did not sleep at all on the flight. Little did I know that the second we stepped into Spain, it was go time. We started our day by checking into our quaint little hotel, we dressed for the warmth, and began a tour of the beautiful city of Toledo. We walked and walked and walked around the city, touring museums and looking at the beautiful architecture when our tired feet finally found the front door of a marzipan store. We dressed in aprons and gloves and took the time to learn how to make one of Toledo's most famous desserts, marzipan. Marzipan is a confection made with almond flour and sugar to create kind of like an almond candy dough. And then shortly after that, we were rushed to dinner, which to this day I still think about. Only after dragging my feet back to the hotel did I finally get to sleep after a full day of traveling and sightseeing in Toledo. Spain had some of the most fantastic food I've ever had in my entire life. Ranging from huevos rotos and patatas bravas, I enjoyed everything I ate. We traveled to a couple of cities on this trip, including Jaén, Granada, and Madrid. While no city was quite as memorable as Toledo, Granada was a close second. Granada had such a beautiful mix of all the three main branches of religion, so Christianity and Judaism and Islam. There was so many things to do in Granada. I was so overwhelmed. It was so beautiful. But one of the top things that I did was tour the fortress called Alhambra. And this fortress had a mix of Islamic and Christian influences on it. So you could when you were walking in it, you could see where it was conquered by Islamic people, and then when it was taken over by Christianity. So you could see the different architectures kind of fighting each other, and it's wow, it's amazing. But another thing that was mind-blowing in Spain was their gelato. And while I've never had Italian gelato, I've had a lot of different desserts of the sort. So I consider myself to be a little bit of a connoisseur. And that being said, their gelato, amazing. And I remember having this gigantic bowl of ice cream with 3 different scoops of 3 different flavors of gelato with whipped cream and chocolate syrup in Jaén. It was fantastic. It was amazing. I also had some of the best strawberries of my entire life in Jaén. My school, I was lucky enough to get my school they organized just a little cooking, how to learn how to cook paella with culinary students in Jaén. So we met up with these culinary students who live in Jaén and go to school there. And they took us to kind of an indoor market, and a bunch of different vendors were selling a bunch of different things. So there's a butcher, there was people who were selling fruits and vegetables, and we got to go and speak Spanish with everybody and learn how to ask for foods and ingredients and stuff. So we bought all the ingredients, we came back to our station, we made paella, which is this rice dish with a bunch of vegetables and meat. We were able to make one with rabbit, which was amazing, and then my other friends made some with squid and squid ink, so the rice was black. It was so good. It was amazing. But I did get to meet a vendor who was selling strawberries, and this vendor was the sweetest man ever. He was amazing. But I got to try one of his strawberries, and they were so good that I was able to buy all of his strawberries. I bought the 2 kilos that he was selling. I took them back to my hotel room, and then I ate them all with my friends on my bed. And honestly, that was one of my favorite, my fondest memories ever. I don't know why Spain was my favorite trip. Maybe it had something to do with the fact that I was delirious and I didn't sleep for 32 hours straight. Or maybe it was because of the people I was with, but Spain was unforgettable and I would love to go back.